EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Browns at 10-2 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 10. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lewis. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Throwing is Lewis.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterback. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Lewis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Lewis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On 1st and 10, Fernandez.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at the Steeler defense,
and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a...
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 4.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
York on for the Browns field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Browns defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Curtis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Morton. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Back to throw.
Morton.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Looking to throw.
Morton.
He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Curtis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Morton. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waddle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Morton. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens, 35 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Steelers 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Terry McLaurin.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Morton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Morton.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And now the rookie's free through the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Browns 13. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down now, Chamberlain. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here comes third down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then...
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curtis trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it's stopped with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Morton. He gets it to Addison.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll drop to throw.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Morton. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Morton. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. Fighting through. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Great effort there. 32 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Morton.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, it's Curtis.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw.
Morton.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Off the play fake. Morton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Morton. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Curtis. 101 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Curtis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. A right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Morton.
That one taken in by Adams.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, it's Curtis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Morton.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense. And a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw. Morton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curtis. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs. They can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw on third down, Morton. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Abanikanda trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Israel Abanikanda
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Azeez Ojulari.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Looking to throw.
Morton. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Morton. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned.